quiet. I got two of you in here. What's going on? Give it a couple minutes to let YouTube know that we're live. Omar, what's going on? Number 2 to get my plumber's wrench. Yeah, one more week, right? Did I say one more week? Lucky 7, what's going on? How you doing tonight? I feel like my chair was over more. Alex, what's going on? Yeah, my chair was over more. I wasn't bumping the... There, I think that's better. Heather, how are you doing? Good to see you. Lucky 7? Yeah, it's been pretty decent. I can't really complain. Kevin, what's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? Charles in Charge would be a cool name for a channel. Yeah, it would. I wonder if that's taken. I don't know. Let's look. Is there a Charles in Charge channel? All I'm seeing is videos, not a channel name. No. Might not be taken. Rob, what's going on, brother? How you doing? What's my favorite football team? I grew up a Seahawks fan because that was the home team, and then I grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan. So don't hate. I'm glad I didn't watch the game on Sunday, though. Talk about an ugly game. Let's see. Heather, yes, I am definitely glad the summer slowdown's over. Took a while, but I'm glad it's over. Quattro, what's going on? Yeah, Alex, I think the Saints are for real this year. I mean, they put up, 91 points in their first 2 games, so... Snacky, how are you doing? You get Charles in Charge, and I'll throw in Alyssa Milano for free. I feel like she's gone a little crazy. I don't... nah, I'm good without Milano. J Twist, what's going on? YouTube didn't notify me. Wait a second. Jason, is that you? There are 4 slices of chicken, but only 1 ham. Um, yeah, Jason, it took me a second. I'm like, wait a second, that's a different name, but they got a wrench and a member badge, so I'm a little quicker on it. Max, what's up? Hi, honey, I'm home. Uh, how's Max doing tonight? We're just gonna try to run up the score, and the teams will have to play catch up. Yeah, I mean, what Kamara put up scored 4 touchdowns on the Cowboys. That was nuts. Like every team that should have won on Sunday didn't. I, it was weird. If you bet the underdog on a parlay, you probably made out. You made out pretty well. Um, Scotty, what's going on? Yeah, Reno was a good time. You know, I didn't see any cops in short shorts, and I kept looking for I kept looking for the place where Johnny Cash shot a guy just to watch him die, but I couldn't find it. So it was a good time though. Went to Virginia City. Uh, I walked a lot. Like I didn't even realize that I had a step counter on my phone. Apparently, it's in the health app if you have an iPhone. And I walked just the day that I went up to Virginia City, and I walked all around there, and I walked around the cemetery. I ended up walking like over 20,000 steps. I walked so much my legs hurt before I got out of the cemetery. I thought, hey, this is where I'm gonna die. This is where you guys came to rest, and this is where I'm gonna die. Oh, Alex, you got him on your fantasy team. I know one thing: never drop to silver and try to get back to platinum. DoorDash put me through hell at 68, but I'm back on platinum now. Well, I'm glad you made it back to platinum. Um, yeah, part of me wants to try to. I don't want to try to lose platinum, but part of me wants to try to do some videos of what it's like to not be platinum and see how bad it is. Deb, how are you doing? One call, got him blown and tackled. Yeah, well, there was one game I was watching. Oh, wait, was that last? That was last Saturday's game, I think. No, the Nebraska Colorado game. There were so many terrible calls in the second half. It was just all of a sudden the refs really started interfering with the game and the momentum for both teams. DoorDash just sucked Monday and Tuesday. Did better on Uber. I went out today and I actually made over $100, which is still feels very weird doing that on a Tuesday. I gave up platinum to only take economically sound orders. It's freeing. Milwaukee, how you doing? Yeah, I might have to try to play around with that. What I may end up having to do is like schedule myself out a week in advance. So if or when I do drop below platinum, at least I can still dash, but we'll see. Do you see the center for the Packers puke on the ball? No, I missed that. Thankfully. X-Ray Man, happy Tuesday. How you doing? Well, I was at 17% about a month ago. Saw a difference from there to be platinum now. Hardly no orders. Now I get a lot more, unfortunately, including non-tippers at 90% are doing community service. Yeah, community service for me is just a way to keep my AR above 70. Plenty of busy times plus lots of Uber Eats orders. Yeah, I was actually surprised in Reno. I was getting a lot of Uber Eats offers. Declined a lot of them, but we took quite a few. Mary, how are you doing? Love that I can dash whenever I want being platinum. Yeah, I mean that definitely comes in handy. It definitely it comes in handy when you're like traveling and you want to get to a different market and just go online instead of having to wait. But Joseph from Iran, thank you. I appreciate that. I like you like my accent. I appreciate that. Desiraya, I hope I said that right. Thank you. Jason says, just so everybody knows, I'm still the same Jason. Yes, the sarcasm is still there. The name change was for the channel that I started. I have starting in the works. Yes, Jason is starting his GigTube channel. Yeah, I can't. I don't know that language. Sorry. Deb says my AR's been a steady 73 for the last week, but if I get something bad, I turn it off for a while to punish DoorDash and I use my other apps. Yeah, I've been. I want one of these days. I just want to fire DoorDash. I really just want to fire DoorDash. Do I have roommates? Yeah, they're called my aunt and uncle. Joseph, have a good night. Appreciate that. And we're taking $4 for 5 mile offers. I did take an 11 mile offer today, but sir, I want to talk to you personally. And yeah, I have doll. I could probably, find a Barbie somewhere and send you some doll hairs, but I don't really have dollars. Omar says not having platinum sucks for me. I feel like you have to be full time to be platinum. It's definitely easier to stay platinum if you do it full time. Because like I don't get the order volume that I got in Nebraska, but in Nebraska, I would go through easily 25 to 30 offers a day. So, every 4 days, those declines from 4 days ago are now getting replaced. So, yeah, it's definitely easier to stay platinum, but it is also some days it's also more stressful to stay platinum. Jason's driving right now, but headed home. Have an announcement for a fundraiser for another fellow gig worker. Yeah, Jason, you can put that in the chat whenever you get home safe first, and then do it. Um, Scotty, yeah, the so-called high-paying offers. Hardly see it on anymore at all. Yeah, I haven't seen too many of them lately. The dollar to mile and what they're showing as high-paying is quite different. Thing one, what's going on? You still got an hour and 45 minutes. A lot of people in here. Presley, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Snackies waiting in Pizza Hut. I'm sorry. Kia Soul, what's going on? How much did you make today doing just DoorDash? Just under $121 in under 6 hours, off of nine deliveries. Only 2 shopping orders, but greetings from Indonesia. How are you doing? Yeah, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna get bail money either. Rob, I've gotten I've gotten 2 catering orders now in like a month and a half, so they're kind of there, but I don't see them very often. Best offer you got this week? Probably the last order I took today. I mean, the dollar or the miles weren't great. It was 11.2 miles, but it was like just under $32 for a shopping order that we knocked out in like 10 minutes. So, Presley, I am doing good. Back from Reno. I got started editing video from the Virginia City trip. I'm having a lot of fun with that already. No sarcasm. I'm actually really enjoying editing the video. It's that whole. If you guys have never been to Virginia City, Nevada, it is like walking back into the Wild West. It is freaking cool. 3,000 a week, no sleep, 8 days a week. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, look at this face. I need beauty sleep. I need all the beauty sleep I can get. No, well, my mom's here too. No, she didn't move out. Nara, hopefully I said that right. Mary says I'm not making any money. My friend sub might lapse for a bit. Everything okay, Mary? Uh, I am an American. Did you see Harris and Diddy pose together? I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen that picture. Chicken Rat. Hello, my little Sigma. I am a Sigma, yes. How's it going? Oh, Rob, Deadwood, South Dakota. Deadwood's freaking cool. I gotta get through Deadwood and vlog that too. That would be really cool. Alex, I still gotta get. No, I did get signed up for one. Which one did I get signed up for? Of course, it's on the phone that I'm streaming. Chicken Rat. That would be 1999 over on Feet Finder if you want to find that out. Right side gas is 273. I know. I filled up in Klamath Falls, Oregon, on the way back, very southern side of Oregon. What did I pay? Love's truck stop was 318 a gallon, but I have the rewards. I have a rewards account with them, so I get 10 cents off every gallon. If you guys have Love truck stops in your area, by the way, and you sign up for their rewards, it's not just for truck drivers, but if you sign up for rewards, you get 10 cents off every gallon every time you fill up. So, Alex, no worries. Is Diddy going to get out of jail? We know what happened to the other guy that went to jail. I think it's delivered, Alex, that I got signed up for. They don't have this particular. They don't have Vancouver, Washington as an option. They've got Portland, Oregon, and Seattle / Tacoma. So I just picked Portland because it's closer to me than Seattle is. Deadwood, South Dakota sounds like a horror movie. It's really cool. So a fellow gig worker, is it? I don't want to mispronounce it because I honestly haven't gone to that channel. 3 Sticks. Lost his mom and had to pay funeral expenses. Gonna post a link to Dashing Maverick this Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. will be a live stream. What is made in that time will go for whoever wants to participate. Darlene, how are you doing? 50 miles to Reno. Oh, appreciate that. Yeah. I'm gonna get back through there. I could honestly spend an entire day just in Virginia. No, I could have spent 2 days. I could have spent one day in Virginia City just walking around, and then I could have spent another entire day just in the cemetery because that was one of the most unique cemeteries I've ever seen. Said Reno, gas in Reno was 432, and that was actually the cheapest that I found. I saw places it was like 459 a gallon. So yeah, I don't even remember where I filled up at. Oh, I filled up at a Kroger gas station. Or a gas station that I had Kroger rewards. First time I've ever sneezed on a live stream. Did not feel that one coming on. That one snuck up on me. Wow. They arrested a cop before and but now locked up. Yeah, I've been seeing some things about him on Twitter or X for a while. You never know. I think it's going to get busy next month for delivered. I hope they expand. That would be nice. $1,001. What's going on? Did the DoorDash alcohol sign up tonight. Was already approved on Instacart and have done multiple on there already over the last few months. But what should I expect on DoorDash? The whole process is pretty much identical to Instacart. Scan the barcode on the back of their ID, collect a signature. It's pretty similar. You may see a few more alcohol orders on DoorDash. I'm trying to think. I think total, if you have a Total Wine in your area, they're on, I think, both DoorDash and Instacart. And I think Safeways, most of your grocery stores will have alcohol orders. The lowest I've seen an alcohol order. No, I did see a $2 one in Nebraska, but obviously didn't take it. Down to $50 a day or less lately. Yeah, Reno, I definitely had to multi-app for the most part, but Mary, fingers crossed, things will get better. Ellen, how are you doing? Did I go to Lake Tahoe? I did not end up making it over to Lake Tahoe or Donner Pass because I wanted to vlog that too. But still had a good time. And I think Vegas meetup, I was talking to a few other people. Spring would probably, I think, just give more people a chance to get there. So we'll have to talk about that. Sisler. Yeah, that's for sure. $2.99 in Minnesota. I feel like anything under $3 anymore is. Darlene, you're 20 minutes from Tahoe. Zara, can I get a witness? It might cost you. Now, I was like, why is everybody saying bless you? Thank you. I already forgot that I sneezed. Adrian, how are you doing? Scooter Bud, what's going on? How you doing? Delivered has very little market share in my market. It's all Zifty and Deliver That, which I need to get back onto. Okay. I haven't even. Wait. I have heard of Zifty. I just haven't checked it out at all. Jenna, how are you doing? Scotty, gas here in PA is $3.19, but other stations are price gouging way above that. Yeah, I saw. That was, I think, similar to Reno. There was. Yeah, $4.32 was the cheapest I paid. A lot of places were like $4.59 a gallon. There was one place I feel like, I don't know if they were actually open anymore, but they were like $5.09 a gallon. That gas station just could have been closed so long that it was $5.09 when they closed. I don't know. Mama Rich, how are you doing? Tracker, what's up? Never used Instacart, and I've had it close to a year. Should give it a shot. It can be fun. I think if you sign up as a customer, you get your first 3 deliveries for free. Luke, what's going on? Catering apps are really the way to make it, in my opinion. Had 3 catering orders that paid a total of $100 combined and were 3 hours apart each. Dang. Yeah, I should get on that. Jump on that bandwagon before it gets oversaturated. Minden Gardnerville area, south of Reno. I feel like I saw that on a map. I probably did because I was moving the map around on the DoorDash app, looking at the different zones around there. Jason says, yes, let's talk Vegas. We can talk about Vegas now because what happens there has to stay there. Are you working in Vancouver, Washington, or Battleground? I'm working mostly in Battleground. I do get down into Vancouver. Salmon Creek, Hazeldale area as well. Kenny, how's it going? Because the catering orders took no time to do. All 3 of those orders took almost 40 minutes combined. Damn. Yeah, I gotta get more into that. Tracker says, I think I'll have a meetup in North Carolina, just me. Tracker, at some point, probably next summer. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out in your neck of the woods. Might be in the other Carolina. I got to get some tattoo. I got to get some ink therapy. And a buddy of mine who's done most of my tattoos lives in South Carolina now. So, Temple, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Nevada was a lot of fun. I drove through. Well, I don't even remember what I drove through. What California? I was on Highway 139 for a while. Absolutely beautiful scenery in Northern California. Lots of trees, lots of mountains, lots of dry grass. Not a lot of people. What happens in Vegas stays there. Just remember that. Well, I'm glad that I wasn't in Vegas then. I was in Reno. So, Violet, how are you doing? Stopping by with a message from Heather. She's so cute. Oh yes, the picture of Ruby. You are very welcome, Heather. Emmy, how are you doing? That's high. Gas here was $2.42, and I saved 11 cents off that with DoorDash. Couldn't imagine paying that much. Yeah, I was. The fact that I was so close from when I filled up in Klamath Falls, the fact that I was only like a 40-minute drive, if that, into California, and the fact that gas in Southern Oregon was $3.18 a gallon. I was honestly expecting it to be a lot more, but I'm glad it wasn't. 227 in Colorado. Oh, I was gonna say two. Yeah, I'm gonna start accusing all of these gas stations. You, you put the wrong you put the wrong number in front of that period. It's supposed to be a 2. Kia, you work in Tumwater Olympia area. How is that up there? Marina, how are you doing? Mama Ranch says gas is anywhere from 320 to 375, depending on what part of Massachusetts you're in. Yeah, I want to get into Boston too. There's a lot of stuff there I want to blog. Kyle says, how about them Cowboys? I honestly, at this point, probably watch them more for the cheerleaders. Yaya, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Don't forget to thank your mom. Is it cold there? Where I'm at now, it's 65 maybe. Scotty says, meet up in Vegas. Let's all meet in there. Ellen, I met up with Ryan, who is not in the chat. He's probably at the craps table right now. Ryan, who is usually in chat on these lives, he had some room comps and that and invited me down for a few days to Reno. We got a Sri Lanka girl in here. Yeah, you guys are absolutely... No. If you're going to try to prank somebody in a live stream, this isn't the channel to do it. I'm a little bit quicker than that. Oh no. Jason says last time I was in Vegas was 24 years ago. I was not legal. I couldn't drink or play games. When I go for this, I'm going full ham. Jason, I don't need to know your immigration status, brother. Oh, you mean you were under 21? If you're coming to North Carolina, oh, I'm definitely getting through West Virginia and Virginia. I want to go see Monticello and Mount Vernon, and yeah, I want to see a lot. I want to vlog a lot. Andrew, how's it going? Heather loves dogs no matter the breed, big or small. Oh, well, I'm glad. Yeah, I think I just heard Ruby outside. Yeah, Ruby's a sweetheart. Mary, how are you doing? Angela, how are you? Cool poster on the wall. Appreciate it. Greatest movie trilogy of all time. Yeah, happy early birthday, Andrew. I would just say you're like your 20th anniversary of your 21st birthday. I usually, when people ask me how old I am, I always tell them I'm 21 for the 17th time. I believe in when you find the right number. Kavanaugh says that would be 42. Would it be 42? Would it? You're gonna make me do math now? Wow, we definitely have some people in the chat. That's for sure. I did not know they started allowing YouTube to be broadcast or shared in the regional center. It's like one flew over the cuckoo's nest in here. Your dog, Violet, your dog is small enough it just sits on your shoulder. That's pretty cool, actually. I'll have to, Kavanaugh, man, I'm gonna have to take my shoes off to count here. Okay, so is it 42 or 41? That was a solid book. Yeah, Alex is on it. I'm gonna nickname Alex the Executioner in here. I'm trying to be on it, but I'm eating tacos. My wrench duties may slack. It's all good. Yeah, I look up and I see viewer count goes up, and then people start, and then it goes down, and watching in my rental, water damage from delivering in the pre-storm waters. Oh, Christina, how are you? You know, you should have just traded your car in for a jet ski. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had tacos. We'll have to do a Taco Tuesday one of these days. One of these Tuesdays. Alex, no worries. I appreciate it. I just wish, honestly, I just wish some of them would get better at it. Like, if you're gonna troll, that's cool, but at least be good at it. Jason says you're not doing a Taco Tuesday unless I sponsor. Yeah, so one of these Tuesdays, if I start off and I got tacos in my hand, that means I've got a taco sponsor. These trolls need a thesaurus. They I don't know if they could spell that. I don't even know. Mama Wrench, they probably think a thesaurus is a dinosaur. They're just, you'd think with having access to the internet, the World Wide Web, that they'd be able to get creative. They'd be able to Google, what's another word for. No, they just they can't. I'm gonna have to remember that one. Add that to my brashisms. Yes, synonyms. They probably, don't get me started on synonyms. Somebody's probably gonna go, He's just trying to say cinnamon. You don't have to make fun of his stutter. It's like, no, it's a synonym. This is where we're at. This is honestly where we're at as a society. I'm going to a special place. When you're getting trolls and spam, that's when you know you've made it. I guess so. And when you find out for the very first time that you have hate watchers as well, then I guess you've made it at that point too. Like, when in doubt, embrace the suck. Without a doubt. Although I've had plenty of people look at the shirt and go, "Embrace the suck, huh?" Oh dang, some people really like. My mind goes there many times, but society is double fried and baked. Definitely not wrong. Just had a spark order for a Mike Jones. Dabadoo, how's it going? Yeah, I got another grunt style shirt. You guys have seen it in videos. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I actually had somebody come up to me and go, "What does that mean?" WTF? Oh. It's, they're the only three letters that are like capitalized. Just read down. My mind lives in the gutter. Jason said that. I just admitted that. Andrew bought a shirt at Walmart tonight. Says people, then has rating, and it is a 1-star. Alex, what am I drinking? Rainier. But if I'm ever in Colorado, don't expect me to drink a Coors Light. That's also where Voodoo Ranger's made. So. What's up, Phil? Embrace ETS, embrace the suck, trending worldwide. Your birthday is on the 29th. Well, Violet, have a great night. Today's the 17th. We'll see you next Tuesday before your birthday. But enjoy your early birthday brunch. Versatile Clown, God bless, from Tel Aviv. How's Versatile Clown doing tonight? Yeah, apparently we got we got a lot of trolls in here. Appreciate the views, all you trolls. Thank you. Lucky7 says, I don't know if you got credit through your link from it, but I also bought the drink carrier. Probably. But I appreciate that, Lucky Seven. Yeah, I haven't looked at my Amazon for a minute. Alex is just going scorched earth tonight. Bristol Clown is marked safe, watching from his bunker. CH, what's going on? Holly, how are you doing? I knew I missed your first message, but I'm glad to see you in here. DoorDash was slow today, but it is Tuesday. Yeah, I actually broke $100 today, which is very unusual. I should have probably stopped and bought a Powerball or Mega Millions ticket. But hope you're having a good day otherwise. Yeah, how's CH doing? Andrew says I've had a out with humanity right now. There's got to be something in the air with people, with some people. Carl, how you doing? Harl, Holly says 60 in 5 hours. Yeah, that's not good. $12 an hour. I can do math sometimes. Sometimes. Glad to hear. Okay, I don't have to keep my phone plugged in now. I had to plug my other phone in because it was gonna die. YM, both actually. My dad will sometimes work all day. To him, it's all day. 5+ hours and be happy with 50. Talk about, I did really good today. Yeah, as long as he's happy. I know. I feel Alex. I feel like I'm gonna have to give you guys a raise or something. Like I'm gonna end up having to buy you guys a round of drinks. Tracker does $100 a day on Spark. I would love to give. Well, I would love to give Spark a try if they'd ever let me on there. CH. About to do some late night dashing. Reno vids were great. Appreciate that. AR's dropped down also. Yeah, I got my AR. It's a little bit better, but you got earned by time / community service. Honestly, Brooklyn says, "Can you say happy birthday, Brooklyn?" I guess I just did. Um, it's a lot of people. You share your birthday with a lot of people. Apparently, like it's like 7 people now, and take 9 months away from September 17th. So apparently, yeah. Well, yeah, no, that makes sense. January, December, January, September. Apparently, a lot of you people's parents just didn't pay the heat bill and had to stay warm somehow. I'm loving the frequent uploads. I am getting for it'll be basically mostly 5 days a week for a while until I get the second channel really up and going, and then I'll probably have to sacrifice a day or two and go back down to three vids, 3 videos a week on this channel, so I have time to edit for the other channel. But Jason says I want a raise. Well, in that case, I'll just pay for my own tacos, Jason. Do I really have to give this rental back in 5 days? Technically, no. I don't think you technically have to. Legally speaking, you might need to, but Kavanaugh, my second channel, it's more like a travel vlog, true crime, historical places, a little bit of everything. It's like going on vacation with me. First video I did was on Charles Starkweather. He was a spree killer in Nebraska in the late 1950s. I got stuff vlogged for the Mount St. Helens eruption. I just got done in Nevada vlogging the Virginia city. That was a lot of fun. So, and I've already had quite a few people tell me that I'm a lot more comfortable in video on the other channel than I am on this one. So, I probably am because it's hard to get excited about DoorDash. And I'm not good at acting, so I guarantee no matter if I ever said I absolutely love DoorDash, there is nothing more in life that I would rather do. I don't think a single one of you would believe me. And the fact that I was able to keep a straight face even saying that. Lucky Seven, yeah, I've been on the waitlist for Spark in Nebraska for going on 2 years, and I signed up 2 months ago for this zone, and I'm also on the waitlist here. So maybe one of these days. I want to raise just having to watch. I don't buy views. Alex is going to go to Dark Harbor at the Queen Mary in Long Beach soon. Mazes. Ooh. That sounds like a lot of fun. Tracker, your wife just got on Spark. Only waited maybe 3 weeks. Yeah, I keep checking. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I'm doing good. How are you? Holly, either some Mount St. Helens stuff, or Virginia City. or the Virginia City Cemetery. Want one of those. Ellen, there's going to be more. I've got one video almost finished, and then no, I've got two videos almost finished, and I'm working on a third. I want to have a couple lined up before I start putting them out, so that I can stay on top of things and get like one out a week. Mary says it took 7 months, but I just checked the app. Heard on DoorDash we're going to be able to deliver beds now. Oh yes. Well, and actually, what I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's video is we'll be getting to deliver popcorn straight from the movie theater. DoorDash just partnered with AMC. Kavanaugh, I am in Washington State. Did have a decent deliver this morning and tomorrow. Morning, a not so good one. Alan, you're getting it on your watch hours. Good. Yeah, popcorn straight from the movie theater. Oh, it's definitely beautiful up here. I love the mountains. Christina, how are you doing? I'm always away from my phone when delivered offers an exceptional offer. Missed a $110 offer because I took my dog for a walk. Oh, you that dog. You must love that dog. Popcorn, beds, adult pleasurable items, and contraceptives. What's next, DoorDash? Well, when all else fails, I feel like at some point we'll be delivering babies, and it'll be like the scene in Men in Black when he's helping give birth to the alien baby on the side of the road. Or we'll be delivering happy endings to people. That'll probably happen at some point. Have you had a rough day? Would you like a massage? I'll stop. Um, mine just. Sorry, Christina. Do you run with Grubhub and or Instacart? I have Instacart, but I haven't done anything on Instacart out here. How much will the base pay be for that? $2 plus the tip. Sorry, that was too much. Just as Christina says, I'm a new subscriber, and she's going, this guy's weird. I am unsubscribing. Which apps do you do in total? pretty much DoorDash. I have DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, Instacart. Um, I think delivering Carvana will be next. Yeah, then we'll have to use. Then we'll have to get an Uber back. Omar with the 4.99. It's for the cause. I appreciate that. I may need bail money at some point, so you never know. Asian massage parlors are everywhere here. There was one there. There's one here in Battleground that they got into trouble. They got into trouble for something. So Alex says, "Put the kids to bed." Something else I never knew, or never knew, never. Yeah, I brief intermission. I will be right back. Nature calls. Boy, what's on the news? Collagen or cologne? Jason, yes. I realized I forgot to do one thing before I went live, and that was go to the bathroom. And the fact that it got cold did not help things at all. Cologne, okay, cologne, yes. Hmm. I mostly just used the Phoenix Axe spray. It's like a crushed rosemary and crushed mint and rosemary. I don't know where it's at. Yes, Mom. I guarantee you won't be delivering for people. So that's where all of those orders of baby oil went. Holly, yes, I did. Mr. Ryan, how are you doing? Tried some Reno EBT. Wasn't too bad. Hey, good. Glad to hear. Everything okay? Yeah, the water bill was past due. If you know, you know. Is that Sasquatch soap really good? Yeah, I've been wondering about the Doctor Sasquatch, Doctor Squatch. Yes, I'm very hygienic. Now you're just patting yourself on the back, mom. No, she definitely raised me right. And she would trust me, she'd let me know if I smelled. Doctor Squatch. I'd have to add that to my Doctor Squatch organic soap. Wood barrel bourbon. Get pulled over by the cops. Have you been drinking? No, I just smell like it. Pine tar is good. Fireside bourbon. Wood barrel. Oh, there's pine tar. Adamantium scrub. Huh. Let's see. Why are you red? I'm part lobster. Kittle got game. What's going on? So we can wash our butts with Sasquatch soap now. Yes, we can. All right, somebody keep Mickey Mouse away from this person. Christina says that bourbon one actually smells really good. Someone opened one and put it back on the shelf. Christina, it's okay if you're the one that opened it and wanted to know how it smelled. It's okay. Oh, now my mom's trying to pimp me out. This is cool. I'm joking, mom. Will the AMC ask to confirm the order? Alex, don't get me started on that. I had I had never had to confirm so many orders in front of people and when I was in Reno than I had the entire time I was been doing DoorDash. In my head, I just had that it was just that Clint Eastwood Gran Torino, like, just give me the order. Like, I know you don't know me from Adam, but I've done over 15,000 deliveries. If I was gonna if I was gonna take somebody's food, I would have started doing it a long time ago. Kittle just ended his dash with $42 19-mile order. Eh, I don't feel so bad for the order I took now, so I appreciate that. Now, the last order I took was 31.83 going 11 miles. It was all highway too, so I really couldn't complain. So many places asked to see you hit confirm. Yeah, CH, do I need to start telling those employees how they need to do their job? Because I could completely flip the script. It's like I'm in here to pick up an order. Well, I need you to confirm this. Do I need to go into a restaurant and go, I need you to make this order right now. I don't care about anybody else in here. I need you to make this order right now because I'm trying to make money. No. You don't want me to come in and tell you how to do your job? Don't try to tell me how to do mine. Oh, I know, Christina. You can smell some of them through the wrapper. I had to confirm a couple today. Social credit will be here in US soon. Oh Lord, I hope not. Let's just go back to like driving stick shifts and writing in cursive. Ryan, you had to confirm a couple today. Yeah, I feel like I've been doing this way too long for me to even try to. Sometimes when I don't say anything, that's me being polite. Because if I were to say something, or I were to say something, then yeah, I would get massacred in the comments. Robert, you're up to 12,000 deliveries. What are we doing with our lives? Like at 15,000, I'm just like, oh dang, that. How many miles is that? How many hours have I been sitting in my car for to do 15,000? EBT gave me Popeyes and Wingstop. Hey, those are two. If you're gonna do earn by time, those are the two restaurants to get them. Probably gonna be waiting a minute. My mom's already got grandkids, so I know she's not worried about that. All I know is people will not be getting their popcorn. Nope. Few places here in SoCal make us confirm the ones that are nice about it aren't too bad. Yeah, part that yeah, that like it's annoying either way, but at least be polite about it. We had the one some of you guys saw in I think the first Reno video. That lady was just like, if she was a school, she'd be that school teacher in like the 60s and 70s with the ruler, just come around and just pop you on the hand for no reason. Like she just like, tell me how much you don't like your job. Oh, well, thank you, Alan. Wait, how do you know? Um, no, mom, you don't. It's okay. One guy at Taco Bell came in and took 15 deliveries and I lost $40 because it kept sending it to the people and it went up. Like I get that, I get the expense of running a business. I was the manager for a Papa John's. I get that there's expenses into remaking orders. They're not that freaking much though. Some of these restaurants act like we just lost a $20 order and it's going to cost us $18 to make it. No, it doesn't. They have absolutely no clue. Most of them have absolutely no clue the actual cost of making food. They really don't. When I worked at Papa John's, and granted, this was 2013, 2014 when I started, you could get they were charging like 17, 16, $17 for like a large specialty pizza. That pizza actually only cost like less than $4 to make. You could make a for the dough, the sauce, the cheese, and the pepperoni. For just a large pepperoni, you're at like $3. So
you're talking like 10, 15% of the cost. Yeah, they could afford to now doing it over and over and over again on the same order. Some of those restaurants, though, I feel like they just don't, especially with the big orders, they don't want to make the order to start with. So, oh, we already got picked up and we're not remaking it. Now I go on a little tangent. Now I'm way behind. Jason, only have one that requires me to confirm. Yeah, I mean, in Lincoln, I think there was like, I think it only happened like twice, maybe three times, and well, one of those was on video. Even the employees wanted to act like 5-year-olds. But strangest order of the week: a get well balloon from one grocery store, a cucumber from another. Um, a get well balloon and a cucumber. I got nothing appropriate to say on that one. Are any of the grandkids ginger? Um, kind of. 600,000 miles on a Prius, still running strong. I feel like Toyota should give you a new Prius just for that. Christina, I think most of us just ate Popeyes. I call it anorexic chicken. We got plenty of dash and grabs here in Phoenix. Yeah, I feel like I would actually get very confrontational if I saw somebody taking an order that obviously wasn't theirs. And you all know that it would be entertaining just because my sarcastic mouth. Austin, what's going on? Oh, hey, Austin. Since you're in Austin, what's up with that DoorDash driver that? Well, I'm bringing it up in tomorrow's video too. But what's up with that DoorDasher in Houston that got shot at by a dude on a horse? Omar just watched Harry and the Hendersons. Haven't seen. Man, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. My mom's still in the chat. Oh God. His next trip to Nebraska, go with him. Raising Cane's girl wants your son. Sarah, how are you doing? Austin says my older brother is looking for work. He tried Instacart today. First batch he does is 76 items at all. Did he not get warned about Aldi? Like, I feel like for a 76 item Aldi order, you'd have to pay me $100. I would have to see $100. I would not do it for 50. Oh my god. He didn't have a quarter for the cart, so he brought a Target grocery cart into the store. Oh, I kudos to your brother on that. Thought they got the order and boom, no, they kept tossing the order around. I'm sorry, how are you? Evan, how you doing? Trying to get caught up on chat, maybe. I don't think it's gonna happen. Um, Robert, I actually had one a while back. I think it was one of the last weeks we were in Nebraska. I got a Target shopping order, and as I get up to Target, they sent me an add-on for Taco Bell going to the same customer. So I shopped the Target order real quick, ran across the street to Taco Bell. They said that somebody had already picked up the order. I called the customer. They said they never got the order. They told me when they put the order in. The restaurant is trying to tell me that the order was picked up an hour ago when the customer's telling me that she didn't even place the order an hour ago. And it was like $100 worth of Taco Bell, and they refused to remake it. Which I'm like, you actually can't remake something you didn't make in the first place. They weren't having it, and I still contacted DoorDash and got half pay. Told them, hey, restaurant saying it's already picked up. Restaurant is saying that they're not going to remake the order. Technically, remake the order. So they canceled it. Got the customer her refund, and I still got half pay on that. So sometimes it's just a no-win situation. Kavanaugh, no worries. Have a good night. Julie, how are you doing? Yeah, DoorDash doesn't care. It's a if you've seen the movie Office Space, it is the easiest way to describe DoorDash. They take money from every transaction, and if they lose on one, well, they've made enough on the others. So it's a numbers game with them. Oh, Jason, your sarcasm is definitely still there. A few Priuses in the millions. Christina, I could honestly see you filming and getting loud with someone, and right as you start to curse them out, you have a squirrel moment. Oh, I don't know if I'd have a squirrel moment. It may be more of a Gunnery Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket moment. I have less squirrel moments when I'm actually like interested in something. It's hard for me to, like I said earlier in the live, it's hard for me to get super excited about DoorDash. Ghost Rider got someone in H Town. Yep. Apparently, DoorDash driver took an order out into the country, out into the backwoods, and there was three guys on horseback that were not. They were on the road. They were not allowing anybody to pass them. So some guys in bigger trucks were able to go into the ditch and get around him. But DoorDash driver, he's in a car and he's like, I couldn't go in there. So apparently he tried to pass them. They surrounded his car, and one of them walked up to his car and was apparently wanted to like fight him or something. And as soon as the DoorDash driver got the chance, there was enough space between a horse and one of the guys that he cranked his wheel and hit the gas and got out of there. And all of a sudden he hears this boom, and yeah, one of them shot at him. Bullet went right through the trunk, hit a frying pan, busted through the back seat, and landed just behind the driver. If it had been for the frying pan, he would have been actually shot. I mean, I don't know who carries around a frying pan in their car, but saved that driver's life. Catch in, how are you doing? Just flew in from Indiana to help with my move. 1200. Just want to check in. Well, I'm glad your niece is there, and I'm glad you're getting ready to move. It's going to be good to be closer to family. I just see him struggling. He was a worship leader at a church for years and had decided wasn't a good career fit. So, training in IT, but got to pay the bills. Get him to start a YouTube channel. Hassan, DoorDash has been locking us drivers out in NYC. Some of the bigger markets, they're doing some stuff. Um, I've seen little bits and pieces here and there, but you can thank the DoorDash can thank themselves for doing what they did to cause some of these bigger cities like New York and Chicago and Seattle and that to implement these laws, these regulations, but the cities aren't doing themselves any favors. And the dashers and the customers are all just a pawn in this game between the governments and the gig companies. You will respect my authority. Chris says I hate Taco Bell. If you need to get things moving, Taco Bell's good, but yeah, I'm definitely not a huge fan of picking them up. I'm looking at some of the. Oh, you guys all with wrenches are like you're just on top of it tonight. DoorDash doesn't want to pay the minimum wage mandate by the city, so they lock out delivery drivers. Christina says, I consider myself a patriot. I caught glimpses of the American flag tattoo on your left arm and on the sleeve of your shirt on the right arm. Curious. Oh, yes, most of my tattoos are pretty patriotic. Historical significance. Appreciate it, Catchin. How are you doing? When you come to Oklahoma, do a video with me. I bet that would be. Yeah, let's do that. Frying pans are the new Kevlar vest. That's a yeah. Deanna, how are you doing? Oklahoma isn't that it is a musical. Some of the things trolls say. I know. They should really like I said earlier, they got access to the World Wide Web. They could learn so much. Austin, yeah, he should vlog it. CH, I am a little bit. I got to get in as far as the face thing. Yeah, I said facial. That's awesome. Uh, I got to get in and see a dermatologist because everything started clearing up a lot when I. What did you start using? Cortisone 10. Um, I thought somebody was in jail and they're in my chat. And the definitely got some trolls tonight. Pretty sure this is the first time I've ever seen somebody actively in police custody watching my live stream though. Hmm. Oklahoma will be musical. I'll eat Taco Bell. But yes, I am still vaping a little bit. So I don't remember the last time I've had this many trolls. I am on YouTube, right? I'm not on Twitter or X. Nope, I'm on YouTube. Trolls just being the livest popping. They're wild. As far as Lyft and DoorDash, I haven't switched my account over to this market on Uber. Actually, I could probably switch Lyft over and not switch Uber over because I want to go when I go back to Nebraska. I want to be able to do Uber on a game day. Everybody keeps saying the same thing. People care so much about medical conditions, and I like I get it. But trust me, I get it. It's like I'm not Ray Charles. I can actually see, but the way some of these trolls come in and like call out people's like medical conditions and stuff, be like, "Oh my god, did you know you're in a wheelchair?" Like, would you actually say that to somebody in a wheelchair? That's what my brain thinks when all these trolls come in and not just my not just my live stream, but others. other live streams I'm in that come in and say the most random crap. It's like, would you actually walk up to somebody in a wheelchair and go, "Are those all terrain, or do you got to put chains on for the winter?" Like, because the trolls are such. I know they're like, your face is so red. I'm like, your face would be red too if you ever got out of your mom's basement and actually saw the sun. I keep my sarcasm mostly PG, but I can be a a-hole if I need to. And none of you guys have actually seen me be an a-hole. It is not. It's not fun. Michael, how's it going? I'm the one that sent you the stamp of the bill. Oh yes, I'll be dashing all week. The two's been slow, and I beg them to keep me on the schedule. If you're making more on gig work and you can still stay employed. How are the fares on Lyft lately? They inexplicably said I can't drive for them after I stopped doing rides months ago. Try to go on and they say I'm not allowed to drive. I haven't done Lyft in a while, but I think they're paying they advertise that they're paying drivers like 70% of what the customers charged minus fees. I I think that's it's an average though. But they just want a reaction and to make people feel bad. Yeah, that's what, and they come to this. I know they not just this channel, but that's why I don't think they last very long on this channel. Not you guys with the wrenches are on top of it, but you can't offend me. I just you I can't be offended. I was almost offended today. I had a 50-cent tip on an order. But then I actually felt bad and tried to reach in my pocket to see if I had a couple quarters that I could leave in the bag for the customer because they probably needed it worse than I do. Luke says, "Troll can't make me sad. I'm married." Good point. Come shopping with Kate. How are you doing? Hello from the UK. Hello from across the pond. CH said, Ray Charles in a corn maze. I said that line. Like I said, I'm honestly just as surprised as you guys with most of the time with what comes out of my mouth. Ryan says I like the basement past the Mountain Dew. Yeah, the trolls are definitely going to be heavy today after the whole Diddy thing, I guess. Like, honestly, what did you expect with a name like Diddy? It was too close to Diddle and Diddler. The Blue Mountain Dew. I heard they got a new Mountain Dew. They went the Baskin Robbins approach and they got like 32 flavors. Yes, I said Diddle. Good, thank you. On a night shift and very, very bored. Well, I'm sorry. Those night shifts can. I've had my fair share of jobs working overnights. Those are when you go on YouTube and go through lives and go, I don't know why I'm still watching this 3 hours later. I immediately think of Diddle too. See, it's yeah, it's all right there. Don't have DoorDash, but do you know if and how DoorDash divides the customer trip between the driver and the restaurant? I believe that there's a space for an option to put restaurant tip and then driver tip. Some places there's only a spot for restaurant tip, and I think that's generally if you just order through the restaurant's app. But I'm surprised DoorDash doesn't ask for a tip for themselves. Like, would you like to tip us for providing the app? Popeye's order today went to an office and paid $14 tip, and then I got two $1 tip orders. Kate, yes, a while back I couldn't sleep and I was going through lives, swiping through lives here on YouTube, and the number of people that were live streaming themselves sleeping and the number of people that were watching them sleep, like I could never do that. I could never live stream myself sleeping. I don't know what I know I'm gonna talk. I mumble in my sleep. Sometimes I actually form full sentences in my sleep. I don't know where my hand's going. I don't know, bodily functions. My in-laws are mimes. They do unspeakable things. I like that. How many miles do you put on the new Camry? I've put about 10,000 miles on it already. But the nice thing is, at least for the most part in this market, with the exception of today, I am driving less miles than I was in Nebraska. And a lot of that 10,000 miles was me leaving Nebraska, coming out here, going back to Nebraska, coming out here, and then round trip between here and from here to Reno and back, round trip is like 1,100 miles. So that's what, 16, 32, 48. So probably I'd say 6,000 of the 10,000 miles hasn't even been DoorDash related. It's just been driving from Nebraska to Washington, back to Nebraska, back to Washington, down to Reno, back. Trying to get a 1 cent tip like I did once. The base pay was high. Yeah, that's just it. The order I got today with the 50-cent tip was it was a Walgreens 3 item going 3 mile, and it showed $10. So I'm like, okay, it's probably like a $4.74, $4.75 base, and then like a $5.25 to $6 tip. Nope. So I don't. I'm missing a comment. The app sells time. That was very thoughtful. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I heard it on a podcast. They were talking about Uber selling time, and I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, that kind of makes sense. And then I started comparing everything with DoorDash, and I'm like, yeah, but like the 50-cent tipper today. I think people who tip and don't tip, it says more about them. Like, besides no tip, my lowest actual tip was 10 cents. Ryan, you even got me beat on that today. Everything in life is transaction of time. We can't get that back. Can always get money back, though. Sunday, everyone tipped in the villages, but base pay was stupid low. Too bad he didn't live stream the trip to Reno. I I wanted to, and I thought about even just um, doing it on the way back. I didn't know how cell service was. I went through probably three-quarters of the way through Oregon with my phone saying SOS. California was a little bit better, but I it was the cell service was not great. I had better cell service in western Nebraska than I did going through Oregon. But at one point, because it's until you get mm, probably close to or close to California, there's about an hour, what, 30, 35 minutes on the way down. And I keep saying down. On a map, it's down. Elevation wise, it is way up. Leaving here, whatever the elevation is, I think we're pretty close to sea level here. At some point through Oregon, I saw a sign that said 1,000 feet elevation. And within like 30 to 40 minutes, I was up. I went from 1,000-foot elevation up to 4,000-foot elevation and SOS the entire way up. Probably didn't stream it because he had enough of all of us. No, I really I was thinking about doing it, and then it's like, okay, I can't get cell service. I still can't get cell service. I I can see Bigfoot right now, and there's nobody I could call that would believe me. It, cell service was just bad. California got a little bit better, but eyes, yes, that yeah. I tell you what, I can't complain about the gas prices in Klamath Falls, but that cell service sucked. Went to Denver a few months ago and had altitude sickness. It was annoying. So is what's the I say I go to ask that and then I'm like, I have a phone, I can just Google it. Um, oh yeah, Las Vegas is like 2,000 feet elevation. Reno is 4,500. Virginia City is like 6,000 feet up. Well, they call it the Mile High City, says Austin. Yeah. Catching, have a good night. Yeah, Virginia City was way up there too. Lincoln, Nebraska is 1,175 feet. Battleground is 285 feet above sea level. So I went from 285 feet above sea level. The highest point was 6,148 feet. So you were telling me it's possible to join the Mile High Club without an airplane? Yes, I am. Surprisingly, El Paso, Texas is about 4,000 feet. I think that's also what they call a hitchhiker in Texas. I couldn't resist. So see, if I would have went live, if I would have live streamed in Virginia City, we all could have been in the Mile High Club. Just awkward now that I said it out loud. But you guys, it is 8:00 and I'm hungry. So Austin says, ride the bullet. Appreciate all of you guys for hanging out the last couple hours. It's a horror movie about hitchhiking. I'm gonna have to check that out. I love a good horror movie. I love a bad horror movie too. Ryan, have a good evening. CH, Austin, Michael, Alex, Michael, Ellen, Eyes, Christina, Mary, J Twist, Sarkazakhstan. That's my country, Sarkazakhstan. See you guys next Tuesday in the live and in the comments in tomorrow's video where we get to talk about popcorn. Ellen, have a wonderful night. You guys all be safe.